Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today is maintaining my streak, so today is like day 184. I was not making continuously videos regularly for the last 1 month due to my end sem exams. So here I am back, trying to solve DSA questions, and along with that, trying to explain you guys the concept behind it. So the question of today is LeetCode 3637 Trionic Array 1. So what is a Trionic array? A Trionic array is an array which is first increasing strictly, then decreasing, then again increasing. So it is like a it is like a wave basically. First it increases, then decreases, then again increases. So Trionic array is basically it has three continuous parts. First it is strictly increasing, second it is strictly decreasing, then it is strictly increasing again, and all three parts must exist. That's when it will be classified as a Trionic array. So that is the concept behind this question. Let me enlarge the question itself. So this is basically the concept that when is an array trionic. Even in the interview, if you don't know the code itself, if you know the concept about the trionic array, then also you can write some kind of brute force approach at least. So the anyways, it's an easy question. So an array is trionic if there exists if there are three indices basically p, q, and n minus 1. N minus 1 is basically suppose here the last element is n minus 1 because it is a zero based indexing, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if there are like 6 elements, the index will be 0 to 5. So that's why n minus 1, 6 minus 1, 5. So here 0 p q n minus 1. First is strictly increasing, 0 to p which is increasing, p to q, and q to n minus 1 which is the last element. That means like three phases: first 0 to p, 0 to p, then p to q, then q to last one. So you can choose yourself, like we have to return true if nums is trionic, otherwise return false. So we have to check ourselves if the array given array nums is trionic or not, and if it is trionic then we can return true, otherwise we can return false. So here it is. Let's see this example: 1 3 5 4 2 6. So here you can pick yourself, like whatever number suits you. If it proves it is a trionic, then it's fine. So here in the example they have picked p equals to 2 and q equals to 4. So p equals to 2, so it is increasing from 0 to 2. So 0 to 2 nums, 0 to 2 up to p it is increasing. Then p to q, 4 to 2 it is, and 2 to 4 it is strictly decreasing because first it's 4 then it's 2, so it is decreasing. Then 4 to 5, again 2 to 6 it is again increasing. So here 0 to 2 is an index basically. It is not number 2 4 0 to 0 to 2 means 0th index, first index, second index. 2 to 4 means second index, third index, third index, fourth index, then itself, like similarly. So here the nums that we are referring into the square root brackets are the indices, not the number itself. So in this case it will be false automatically. Why? Because like you need to have minimum of 4 elements to have a trionic array, even as in the form of possibility basically, because first it will go increase and it will go decrease. So the base condition in this case is we need at least an array of size 4 or greater than 4. If it is less than 4, then we have to return false, which means it will not be a trionic. It can never be a trionic basically. So let me start writing the code. First I will write the code. You guys can also write the code along with me. I will type just normal word by word simply, not like copy paste or anything, so that you guys can also catch along, and then I will explain the basically the code also. So let's start writing the code itself. We already we are in I will be coding in C++. Earlier I used to code in Java. Now I have switched. I will be coding in Java also sometimes. So like keeping hand in both languages. Currently I have operating system as a subject. That's why I will be like favoring C++ or C language. So here what I hope you guys know that vector, here it is, we are defining in the form of vector. Vector is nothing, just a container which is flexible in the form, which means it can record any number of items you put to it, basically nums array. There's no fixed size of it like an array. Basically it is a modified form of array, superpower basically. Array on steroids is vector, just to have a basic understanding. So first we will give the basic condition that if the size of nums is less than 4, then we have to return false. Now we will be initializing a pointer which will go through all the indices to check if it is strictly increasing or not. Basically it will just scan the entire array to check. First we will be writing code in 3 phases using while loops and if statement, where first we will be checking if it is strictly increasing, then we will be checking if it is strictly decreasing, and third it is strictly increasing. And mind you guys, I have already made that logic basically, so that's why I'm able to think quite fast, and like it's a easy level question anyways, so you need not worry that how I know like beforehand or something. I have understood the concept and logic, and that's when I'm creating this video basically. So here we will be like while I is less than 1, and it should be the pointer of should be greater than nums I minus 1. We should initialize this. And if I, we should initialize this, and then if I equals to 1, or not and, it's or I equals to n, then we have to return false, because then it will not be a trionic array basically. So that's how it will be. For the strictly increasing phase, it can't be equal to n or 1, it has to increase. Now we will be returning another while loop, while statement inside that. While I less than n, and nums I less than nums I minus 1, again I plus plus, again I plus plus, and then if I equals to n, then we will return false. Apologies if like my voice is not clearly audible. I will try to be loud enough. Been making video after like a break of 2 months, so yeah. While I less than 1, again the num should be greater than nums of I minus 1. Should increment. So you can see it is a post increment operator that we are using after every while statement here, which means that we are putting the condition that while this condition is true, as long as it's true, we can do that and return the above statement. I equals to n. Now let's run this thing first. Let me submit it. Yeah, we have completed the streak of the day. Let me give you an overview again. So how the code has started. First we will be putting the base condition that it should be at least like if it is less than 4 or equal to 4, then we have to return false. It should be, I mean if it is less than 4 only, then we can't, like it can never be trionic array. Then we will be initializing pointer using int I equals to 1, because we will be starting from index 1, because we compare nums I with I minus 1, basically previous one. Okay, now first we will be checking the strictly increasing condition in this statement. So while I less than 1 and nums I greater than 1, so here we will be checking greater than 1, here less than 1, here again greater than 1. So basically these two are almost same conditions, where exactly same lines, you can copy paste them also. So this is how it is, and for, in the middle it is decreasing, so increasing, decreasing, again increasing. We keep moving forward. So here we are moving forward as long as the array of the next, the array, as long as the next element of the array is greater than the previous element, basically. Okay, we keep moving forward, 1 3 5, and we keep checking the previous element after we come to the next element. And now after that, here it is the validation, that if I equals to 1 or I equals to n, then we have to return false because it is not increasing. And if it reaches n, then which means entire array only increase, so no up or down, because like it is like complete continuously increasing, so that is also like returns in false statement, which means it is not a trionic array. After that we are like checking out the decreasing function, so we expect the array to go downwards, so that is how we are checking, by just changing the sign for here, nothing else. And if it is again equals to n, that means it has not decreased enough, it is equal almost, so that's why we will return false again. So this condition is true at the same time, then again strictly increasing, it should go again up. And after that, if the array is same, then we will be returning I equals to n. So this is the code. The time complexity will be on, or big O of n, basically it is single pass, and the space complexity will be big O of 1. Why it will be big O of 1 and not big O of n? Because we have only defined two things. First is the int I, and then int n, and both are two integers, basically that's why. So whatever input you take, it will be stored in these two integers only. So that is it for day. So here is the code. I will give the question link in the description. I guess we will meet tomorrow. Thank you.